Sounded like a drum roll. Hey everyone, it's me, Kelly Schneider, and this is What's Up Peoria. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're gonna do what we do every week, which is tell you what's going on this weekend here in Peoria. So sit tight, we got a lot of stuff going on. So I hope you're ready. You got just an open weekend, you're ready to fill with all of this stuff. Hey, you got lots of options. So let's get down to business, right? Because we start our weekends on Thursday, and this Thursday is June 7th already. We're like halfway through the year. It's just mind-blowing. Regardless, it's the date, and there's stuff going on. So we're gonna start Thursday, and actually Thursday is gonna be the start of the Tremont Turkey Festival. It's going to go through Sunday in downtown Tremont. The hours are 9 to 10 on Thursday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Saturday, and then 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Sunday. So the event is going to feature the Miss Tremont pageant, a pancake and sausage breakfast. The 5K race is going on Saturday. There's a frozen turkey toss, horseshoe tournament, an antique tractor pull, a craft show, there's a community church service, a car show, and a parade on Sunday, plus a carnival with live entertainment, food, of course, featuring turkey, as well as strawberry treats throughout the festival because it is strawberry season also. We also have the Morton Tourism Association and Friends. They're gonna follow up with their additional session of the Indulgence Tours. So this portion of the Indulgence Tours is the berries. So starting at 3 p.m. in the village of Morton, they're gonna have several businesses will be open and offering berry sweet specials and treats. I love a play on words. Anyway, so they've got a Facebook listing or a Facebook page thing that you can go check out the complete listings of all their participants and the hours for that. The Holy Family Heritage Days are going to start. So this is going to take place at the Holy Family parking lot from 10 to 4 p.m. on Thursday, 10 to 11 p.m. on Friday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Saturday. So that's going to be carnival rides with the option to purchase an unlimited wristband on Saturday. And then they've got food, beer tents, games, and live entertainment. There is free admission to get into that, but then I believe all the rest of the stuff will be for a fee. That's how that works. Okay, so magician Mitch Williams will be performing at Tannins and Hops from 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. So Williams is actually an international award-winning sleight of hand artist who brings his magic right to your table. The speakeasy password for this weekend is I hear this plays in Peoria. The admission is also free for that event. And then finally for Thursday, we've got the Disney's Little Mermaid, which is being presented at the Cornstalk Theater beginning at 7:30 p.m. This is every night through Sunday. The show starts at 7:30 p.m. All right, let's roll on into let's roll on to Friday. Let's not skip that because we appreciate every day of the weekend, do we not? I do, except for that very brief moment where I didn't. Okay, so Friday is June 8th, and we're gonna start that off with the Claud-Elen Days Carnival, which features rides, a bag tournament, the Miss Chillicothe Parade, Mr. Chillicothe. There's gonna be a beer tent and live entertainment as well as other vendors. This is at Chillicothe Park through Sunday. The Peoria Historical Society has the Grandview Drive and Springdale Cemetery tours, which is going to take you to view spectacular views of the river from the world's most beautiful drive while seeing elegant homes of the past and present. So it says Peorians then continue to the oldest chartered cemetery in the state of Illinois, and this is going to run every Friday in June starting at 11:30 a.m. Geez, you wouldn't see anything if you went at p.m. So 11:30 a.m., and it departs from the Exhibit A gallery, which is in Peoria Heights. There are sightseeing cruises this weekend on the Spirit of Peoria, of course, from 2 to 3:30, and those are Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Boarding will begin at 1:30 for those if you're interested in going. Don't just try and hop on right at 2 o'clock. All right, the Quail Meadows High School golf program is still going on. So this is for ages 14 to 17. The program includes on-course instruction, driving range training, and education on how to use the golf simulators. And this is every Friday, at least for a little while, until from 4:30 to 6 p.m. So if you have any high school students in that age range that are interested in learning more about golf, which is a very valuable sport, especially later in business world, go ahead and take them there. Alrighty, another Spirit of Peoria cruise, but this is the Moonlight Cruise. It will be later in the day, but not at 11:30 p.m. So you can enjoy the evening skyline with Moonlight Cruise on the Spirit of Peoria and enjoy live entertainment as well as a cash bar. Boarding. Alrighty, boarding begins at 7 p.m. and the cruise will run from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. Excuse me. Another play we've got going on, and this is kind of a, like a audience participation. I'm turning into Sean Connery. So we've got the Peoria Players Theater is going to present show tunes sing-along at 7:30 p.m. on Friday and Saturday, as well as at 2 p.m. on Sunday. So it's featuring Lee Wagner and Denise Adams and is directed by Pat and Bruce White. So this musical sing-along review celebrates the songs from famous Broadway shows. Family audiences will participate in singing lyrics projected above the stage, and then guest performers will come and contribute solo, duet, and ensemble musical numbers for the show. If you want live music, that's always going on Friday nights. We've got the Live at 5 spot, which starts at 5:30 p.m. At the Contemporary Arts Center. That features a live local band, and then there's more live local music starting at 8 p.m. at the Rhythm Kitchen. Again, that's every Friday. Get your live music fix. If you're interested in auditioning for the Cornstalk Theater's CAMELOT, here's your opportunity. This is the last show of the 2018 summer season, and the production dates will be in August through the beginning of September. So the auditions are going to take place on June 8th at 6 p.m. Then they're also on Saturday at 1 p.m., and then callbacks will be on Sunday at 1 p.m. So we've got another live music thing going on. So the Wildlife Prairie Park concert series, so it's the Wildfire concert series, is featuring Brushville. I'm sorry, I don't know why all of a sudden this one's very complicated. It's like this big. Anyways, Wildfire concert series at the Wildlife Prairie Park is going to feature Brushville. I think it's because Brushville threw me off. Anyways, so it goes from 6 to 11 p.m. Admission is $5 at the door. They do ask that you don't bring any outside food or drinks, but they do have all of that stuff available for purchase there. Of course, Peoria, we're doing good. We've got the American Cancer Society Night of Hope, which is taking place at the SEFCU Center stage at the Landing on the Peoria Riverfront beginning at 6 p.m. This is going to feature music by J.M. Samage. There's also going to be food, kids' activities, plus more to celebrate cancer survivors in the Peoria area, as well as remember the loved ones who've lost their battle to cancer and support the mission of the American Cancer Society. So the admission is free. However, obviously, donations are very welcomed and encouraged. If you are trying to get your baseball fix, we got a couple games going on here this weekend. Peoria Chiefs are going to take on the Quad Cities starting at 7 p.m. on Friday. They got a 6:30 game on Saturday and a 2 p.m. game on Sunday going on at Dozer Stadium. So you've got the opportunity to buy advance tickets for dugout seating, field seating, or lawn seats at the Peoria Chiefs box office. Let's see. Excuse me. We have the Denver Biermen of Denver and the Mile High Orchestra is going to be performing at the Highview Christian Church from 7 to 9 p.m. on Friday. So the Highview Christian Orchestra will back up the vocalist, trumpeter, and arranger along with the horn section to blend jazz, big band, and Christian music. So that sounds like that'll be a lot of fun. Admission is free, but again, if you want to donate, they would gladly accept that. And then finally, if you want to get your funny on, we've got Ron, I forgot how to pronounce his name, Funches. I'm so sorry, Ron. Anyways, he's going to be performing at the Jukebox starting at 8 p.m. All right, so Saturday is June 9th. This is the second day of, no, that's not the second day, that's the third day. Anyways, it's part of the Turkey Festival from Tremont, and they've got a refreshing jog in the country for their Festival 5K. That starts at 7:30 a.m. at Shazam Racing, which is actually on Water Street in Peoria. So don't go to Tremont. I mean, I suppose you could, and then you could just run to Peoria, but I think that's probably a little more than a 5K. Not that I would know, I don't run. Or measure, apparently. Anyway, as always, not always, but as always in the summer through September, we've got the Peoria Riverfront Market, which is going on. So it goes through Saturday 29th if anybody wanted like super specifics. And it takes place from 8 a.m. to noon. So it's located on the 200 block of Water Street and is directly across from the Peoria Riverfront Museum. Features local produce, meats, cheeses, breads, flowers, plus local art, live music, and demonstrations every week. Definitely check it out. You know, bring your bags and some money and then go buy your groceries because they've got tasty, wonderful stuff. Oh, this is always a fun event. We've got the annual Moss Avenue sale. It takes place along the 6 blocks of historic Moss Avenue, specifically between Western and MacArthur Boulevard. And this is gonna run from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. It features antiques and collectibles, as well as handmade items, fine art dealers. They've got food vendors and live music. Admission is free. You just park your car somewhere and walk up and down Moss Avenue. And it's gonna happen no matter what the weather does. So rain or shine, you bring an umbrella or you bring lots of sunblock, I don't know. Just be prepared for whatever the weather might bring. Alrighty, we have the sculpture walks that are in Peoria. They are offering the free guided tours of the 15 sculptures that are on display for 12 months on Washington Street between State and Fulton. These go on every Saturday through October 27th. And the tours will begin at the Peoria Riverfront Museum lobby starting at 10 a.m. and at noon. If you want a private, tour, you can go ahead and contact the museum and they will go ahead and set that up for you. This could be a lot of fun. The Food Truck Festival. This is taking place at the Northwoods Mall, I'm assuming in the parking lot, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. So if you want the opportunity to check out and taste some of the delicious offerings of the local food trucks, they're all going to be gathered there. So it's just going to be quite the buffet, if you ask me, which you didn't, but guess what? You're watching the show, so kinda you asked. You asked for what I was trying to say. You know what? We're going to move on. The Peoria Historical Society is always offering some really unique tours of our really interesting town. So this one is the Roll Out the Barrel tour, and it's going to take you through the earliest sections of downtown Peoria and into the Warehouse District. Well, you'll discover facts about distilling in Peoria, and they run every Saturday in June at 1:30 p.m. It's going to depart from the Caterpillar Visitor Center on the Peoria Riverfront. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, German food. Yum, yum. You can celebrate the beginning of summer German style with the Sportvereins annual summer fest at Hickory Grove Park. It's a family-friendly event, and it's going to run from 2 to 8 p.m. with free admission. It's going to feature some rock, blues, and pop music, along with a delicious buffet of bratwurst, sauerkraut, German potato salad, Heidelbergers, hot dogs, and German side dishes, plus, of course, German beer and wine and other beverages, but we're going there for the German food and beer. And then Cousin Eddie is going to be performing at 4 p.m. in addition to all the other fun music that they've got going on. All right, we got more music because we've got the River City Jazz and Art Festival, which is going on at the CEFCU Center stage down there at the landing on the riverfront. And this is going on from 4 to 10 p.m. So it's going to feature Marquee Hill, Fannie Ray and the Soul Shakers, Nathan Taylor Band, as well as the Illinois Central Jazz Train. So if you love your jazz and stuff, you know, the Riverfront place is the place to be. There's a kids marathon taking place. This is at Shore Acres Clubhouse in Chillicothe. It's going to go from 9 to noon, and it's for the Try to Beat MS. So all of the money is going to be going towards the efforts of finding a cure and support for MS patients, which is doing good like we do. Love it. Oh my gosh, another run. Jeez, people running this season. It's what happens, I know. I won't participate. I'll just wait at the end for the food and the beer. Anyways, but this one is the 4th annual George Jacob Gutbuster. So it's the 5K and fun run. It's going to start at UFS beginning at 9 a.m. It honors the former Peoria City Councilman, and the runners are encouraged to dress and act as crazy and as silly as humanly possible while they eat and drink their way through the Warehouse District and downtown Peoria. So if you're not interested in running, you can just go and watch. But, you know, maybe you should dress up silly too, because that just sounds fun. Anyways, they've got an after party going on at 10:30, featuring live music, food, free beer and food for sale. So all of the proceeds for this one are going to benefit the neighborhood house. So we're going to do good, we're going to act silly, and we're going to have a heck of a good time at that. And at all of these events. I mean, this is just what we do here in Peoria. It's awesome. And then finally, for Saturday, we have the Mackinac Valley Vineyard is going to host another concert in the Vineyard, and this one is going to feature the Joe Stam Band. So they're a high-energy country rock group that's rooted in the black dirt of the American Midwest. They were born and raised in the fields and fence rows of central Illinois. There is a $5 per person cover charge to get in. 12 and under, you're free. And it says you can bring a lawn chair to enjoy their lawn seating, but if you would like to reserve some deck seating, that's an additional $5 per person. You can bring your own foods, just please don't bring beverages. And then if you don't bring either, they've got all of that for sale, of course. Okay. Obviously, a lot of these events were going, you know, either Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or like any combination of those days in between. So there are a lot of things going on Sunday, but just 2 that are actually only Sunday. So Sunday, being June 10th, is going to, we're going to have the Old Time Folk and Country Jam. They do this every couple of Sundays or something like that, at the Forest Park Nature Center from 3:30 to 5 p.m. It says you can bring your own guitar, fiddle, banjo, or other acoustic instrument to meet other musicians and learn some new songs. It's free admission again, however, they will accept donations, you know, because that place offers so much stuff. I mean, it feels good to donate to a place like that. And then finally on Sunday, that wraps up our weekend, is the Peoria Municipal Band is going to perform at 7 p.m. at the Glen Oak Park Amphitheater. It's going to be directed by conductor David Fromman, and the admission is free for that as well. So clearly, you won't be bored. Got so much to do. So I hope you got a lot out of this. As always, if you got something coming up, I'd love to either visit your event and talk about it on the show, or just give a shout out on here. I even repost, you know, Facebook posts if you want to send me something and let me know what's going on. Because, you know, sharing is caring, and I care. So I share everything that I find going on here in our fantastic town of Peoria. And I hope you would share with me too. It's very caring. Anyways, have a fantastic weekend, everybody. Please like and share the video and my page. That would be cool too. So everybody can, you know, get some info from what's going on here in the area. So again, thanks for watching the show. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing and caring and all the other things. And more importantly, most importantly, have a fun and fabulous and safe weekend. And I will see you next week.
PeoriaLife.com.
Pa, 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 pa.